Hi. Gaming.
It's locked, all right.
You should play Warts, and it's pretty fun, especially with the whole Leatherface on Michael Myers and other horror stuff crossover there,
Not
dude.
really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it.
Where were you?
I really know if you were or not.
Goodbye. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any med-
I do. Like everyone in this hospital.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Another night of the glorious battalion.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine, as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling...
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about...
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you...
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about...
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed?
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself.
You can't hold yourself...
Of course I didn't hurt myself.
How could your job be
I
responsible?
was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Is there anything else?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here?
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs...
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this?
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
My sweet girl.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
I have to go.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the...
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing.
Goodbye, Mr. So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Daily routine.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other, and that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Goodbye, Milton.
I thought last summer's epidemic was terrible.
I have waited.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Hey, Doc.
I'll leave.
See them fancy come.
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Last warning, sir. Watch yourselves. Murdering bastard!
Only a golden watch in her pockets. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. Still sense a presence.
Come to me.
In the name of Christ, someone help me! You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family. For a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother? Say hello to your son?
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front of me. On a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for me.
Mary, wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Slayer!
Oh no.
You've burned away Nurse Crane's mind. You're a monster! Assassin! Rest in peace, monster. Give me your blood, priest. Final thoughts are just to die for. You've killed me, brother! Kiss me again.
Because you spared Sean Hampton.
Don't expect the same mercy from me! Abomination! Come to me, Jonathan. You left me to rot in this grave.
Brew. New. She killed the priest. Not the priest. Sad. I actually really liked the priest.
Help me, please!
Slayer! You've killed me, bro. You've burned away Nurse Crane's mind. You're a monster! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Give me your blood, priest. Their final thoughts are just to die for. Rest in peace, monster. Assassin! Because you spared Sean Hampton, don't expect the same mercy from me. What have you done?
That's it!
Well, brother. It's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood. It's locked, all right.
Can't understand why you still care for this bloody city. For God's sake. Can't you be satisfied with that? We have no reason to be here. I have not survived being buried in a mass.
I cannot enter.
We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore. Things are different here. In so many ways.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Relax. There's nobody here. I'm supposed to be the paranoid one here, not you. Someone can see us and talk. I know. I can't help it.
It's locked.
Can't understand why you still care for this bloody city. For God's sake. We're still alive and healthy. Can't you be satisfied with that? We have no reason to be here. When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really pissed me off this time.
I cannot enter.
Stop looking round. I'm right here in front of you. With you relaxed. There's nobody here. I'm supposed to be the paranoid one here, not you. Someone can see us and talk. I know. I can't help it. Sorry.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. I cannot enter.
must prepare, child. For the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows. They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment. So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter...
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty.
There is no need to apologize.
Thank you, my friend.
I swear I did not intend that.
That is the scientist speaking.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he...
How have you reached this...
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt this power.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship.
Fair enough, Jonathan.
Please do not misunderstand me.
If we survive the dark nights to come,
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea?
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Me, Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
They are not all immortal.
Sup, yeah.
How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Hi.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You no longer come to
understand your reluctance to brush
stream.
shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes.
I am really busy.
The God of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind.
You should flee then.
Oh.
Your concern warms my heart,
Okay.
Jonathan.
Thank you for the offer.
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed...
One day soon.
And I shall help you in your research,
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No. You will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor? And call me Elizabeth.
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club. That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners. The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care! I don't care! This is my territory!
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected. Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please.
Wait, no.
Don't worry, Dr. Reed.
Your mother?
My name...
I understand. What
you mean?
Actually...
Well,
how
people
explode?
She is my...
Have you any...
recent...
Let me...
Oh, that...
Are you...
Oh,
no... What does...
What?
Yes, you should. I killed my own sister.
You can't be sick.
Glad you found it amusing.
I will, Doctor.
What do you...
I was raped.
Yes.
A small...
You won't...
Come on.
Is this...
Too...
even...
I suppose...
Tell me...
What do you want...
Who are you?
Eliz...
Do you live...
I still...
How did...
First...
Did you know...
The correct word...
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not.
Goodbye,
She's been quite busy.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you.
I never judge a man by his title.
Well, I must have...
Welcome.
Do you need medical...
There is no need for...
Do you not... London?
I use that...
Really?
I'm afraid...
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the...
So you
Oh!
But what about the epidemic?
Please, sir. This is London, England.
What?
I recently found the best steak in...
Fine.
Oh.
I must read. How it...
Hi, Yevkin, I love you. Huge fan.
I'm afraid the newspapers are seriously underestimating the situation. Things are critical, believe me.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Passion 7, Moon 2 PLSNO, stop spamming emotes, warning.
Good evening, sir.
Come on, Johnny.
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war.
I know what you mean.
Of course.
What is this?
I saw terrible things during the war.
How is your wife?
We've spent so much time away from each other.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple.
Is everything all right?
Have you forgot what people are like in this pod?
You need some rest, Clarence. Good evening.
I won't.
Do you need medical?
It's a little...
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some...
Please, sir. Whether you need to buy something or not, I'm happy to help.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs. Welcome to the Ascalon.
There has been quite a battle here.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him.
Here, here, here!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Doctor.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal.
My lord.
Of course not.
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating.
You want me to find possible talk?
Well, no.
How dare you?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
I agree to...
This is good news.
My initiation.
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Hi.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale.
You have the makings.
I was.
So why?
Straight.
I'm listening. Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of...
I would be...
What do you... Skulls are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed.
So?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed.
Good evening, Doctor.
I feel
Do not be alarmed.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the...
Ah.
Mr. Dawson.
A withering London.
Are you sick, Mr...
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine.
I'm sorry...
Absolute... Quarantine...
By doing so, you...
Not if...
Are you...
Why do you...
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Between men and women!
Good
evening.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer.
Where is it?
It's the Mulaney's.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite...
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too.
Thank you.
They have a house in the southern part of the district.
Goodbye, Mr. Rudd.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Turn around, sir. The power of the Lord!
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage. He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Good game.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent. Ah!
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution? So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Come go.
Watch it! You'll pay for that!
It's locked. That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
No. Gay. Holly.